Rescue workers are frantically sifting through the rubble of dozens of flattened buildings in eastern Turkey today, trying to find survivors from yesterday's 7.2 magnitude earthquake. The death toll stands at more than 200, but is certain to rise as officials assess collapsed buildings in the hardest hit areas and reach the more remote regions that sustained damage as well. ABC News' Karen Travers has the latest on this devastating quake.
Sunday's massive earthquake in eastern Turkey turned dozens of buildings into heaping piles of rubble, several stories high. Rescue workers and residents continue to search for the trapped and wounded, some desperately digging into the debris with their own bare hands. Witnesses said they could hear screams for help coming from inside the rubble. The death toll is certain to rise as rescuers continue to work their way through the wreckage and begin to reach the remote villages along the Iranian border. The hardest hit area was ERCIS, 55 miles north of the epicenter. At least 80 buildings have collapsed there. Al Jazeera's Anita McNaught was at the epicenter.
It is such a telescoped mess. I mean, peering through the cracks in the debris, the cracks between the slabs of the five-story building.
Anguished survivors filled the streets, desperately trying to reach friends and relatives. This man said he went to all the hospitals but hasn't been able to locate a friend. "I pray to God our friends have survived," he said. Turkey is in one of the world's most active seismic zones and sits atop several major fault lines. But this is the strongest quake in more than a decade. In 1999, 2 magnitude 7 quakes struck northwestern Turkey, killing 18,000 people. Within 10 hours of the initial quake yesterday, U.S. scientists recorded more than 100 aftershocks in eastern Turkey. Experts say the ground could continue shaking for days. Turkish officials are warning residents to stay away from damaged homes and buildings because of fears they could collapse. Karen Travers, ABC News.